Yo, hello everybody, welcome back. I can't lie, this intro that I filmed on the day was awkward, extremely awkward, so we're just gonna skip past this, ignore this ever happened. But this was the vlog for my first ever time going to a Club 100 test event thing, whatever you want to call it. First time in a Club 100 kart, so I decided to vlog the day going down there the day before, and then on the day as well vlogged a couple of things. And it's probably going to be slightly longer, but yeah, let's just get straight into it and see how it goes. Okay, so as you can probably tell, we've just finished a quick workout. Well, maybe not quick, we've been here for about an hour and a half maybe. But quick warm up before we need to leave, head to the track really quick now. We're gonna check out soon, get ready. So yeah, basically this morning, woke up, watched a bit of F1, went straight downstairs to get breakfast. And then we just headed straight to the gym, and now we're just gonna quickly go get ready. Yeah.
What did you do?
We did first of all I did bike for about 10 minutes or 10 or 20 minutes. Then I went on treadmill for about 10 minutes. Got on the bench, did some curls, and then after that, I believe what did we do after that? It was
the treadmill.
We got back on the treadmill again for another 10 minutes. That's why we're sweating. Did a bit of stretching as well, loosen the muscles, get everything ready, and I think that's about it for the gym. So that's a wrap, and we'll see you at the track. Right guys, we're just gonna go through a few of the clips that we took while I was just doing some exercises in the gym. We're gonna ignore the fact my trim looks horrendous and I look very crusty, but that's all good. We move past that, but past that. My uncle was helping me out with the filming. Thank you very much to him, we appreciate that. But yeah, just me doing a couple different exercises before we go, so I'll quickly run through all this, just put the clips together, and then we shall be on our way to the track.
That's it. Get that stretch. That's it. Good. That's good. Really good. The stretch and the touching the chest at the top is bonus points. That's extra reps for free. Okay, this lightweight guy banging out 15s, making it look easy. Allahumma barik. Skate room. Easy. Nice. See that full range of motion. No cheat reps. Focused.
So this was just on the way to the track. I recorded a bit of the footage. It was raining very heavily, Like the weather forecast before the weekend said it wasn't gonna rain, then it said light rain, and obviously as you can see there, it's now extremely heavy rain. So we were in for a bit of a difficult one, seeing as this was the first time I'd been on an outdoor track in like however many years, and I'd never driven one of these cars before. It's literally my first time. So we were very what's the word? My brain's not working. We were very. It was a challenge. It was a challenge. Okay, so we're about, sat nav says 5 minutes away. Feeling pumped, ready to go, and it's, as you can probably see, it's raining really heavily right now. We were expecting maybe a bit of rain, but this is going to be quite tough, so hopefully it's a bit of a challenge. And yeah, I'm keeping warm, trying to keep the muscles warm, don't want to get too stiff. Hopefully, so basically it's just a quick test session, about half an hour. Just want to have a bit of fun, nothing too serious, and hopefully the assessment goes well.
You can see the sun.
So we have arrived at the track now. I had to cut this bit out, the audio in the background, for reasons, but yeah. We came up, this is just us coming up to the thing, pretty excited, raring to go. I believe this was like 3:07, something like that. I can't remember what time check-in was exactly, but here we are at Buckmore Park. Also, this was the time of the year where it got dark like really early, so not only was it treacherous conditions, as you'll see in the upcoming part of the video, it was also extremely dark on track, so that did not help anything. Now, at first, when I was sat in the carts, I did have my GoPro on my head, but then one of the instructors slash marshal people, or just marshals, not marshals, came over to get this just like, for safety reasons, you're not allowed to have your helmet. So swiftly took it off and put it on the front of the car there, because they can't see it there. So basically how it works, I'm pretty sure, I mean in the last video, you make the whistle, you turn
you can't wear that on your helmet.
As you see
There is a bracket here. Yeah. It's up to you. They do go missing.
I think it's fine. Could I stick on there?
Sorry?
I can stick on there, you said?
You can, but they do fall off.
I think I'll stick on there.
Okay. You need to hurry up though.
One thing I do love about Auto Club 100 people is everybody does seem friendly. But yeah, as I was saying there, they were just explaining to us how it worked. We had the briefing before, explaining to us how everything works. And I'll skip to when the whistle goes off and we start our engines and away we go onto a very, very wet track. As you will see along the rest of this lap, it's quite bad. So as you'll have seen there, someone's already spun coming out of the pit lane. And see how sensitive you have to be on the throttle, because even here in a straight line, when you try and accelerate, it's so scary because you have no grip whatsoever. This corner in the dry, I know would be extremely fun to do, but obviously as someone goes right round my outside there. But obviously in these conditions, it's not even like, because at Wilton Mill, which was after this, quite a bit while after this, but at Wilton Mill it was damp and it was raining, but it was very light rain, whereas here it's heavy and there's quite literally puddles of water on the track. So going through these corners was just very difficult. And as you can see, there's just a wash of understeer going through here and then again, and it's just very hard. Especially this was my first ever time driving in a Club 100 car, so to have these such severe conditions like this, as you can see, basically drifting through the corners, it's very hard. It is very hard indeed. So that was my first lap, just trying to fill things out. I was gaining confidence throughout the session though. I believe it was about a 20, no, it was a half an hour session, I believe. But yeah, coming into turn 1 again, just trying to figure out, trying to fill things out, because at this point I literally have no clue as to what I am doing. Now, some way, about halfway around on our second lap, coming through here, conditions horrendous, as you can see. Someone gets past us, yep, just here, going really fast, spins out, and so we're gonna slow this clip right down, and as you can see, this guy came in way too fast and ended up spinning out right in front of us, and we just go slam bang right into him. And unfortunately our GoPro was now facing down for the rest of the session. So I don't have any more GoPro footage. It's just kind of this for the rest of the session. But thankfully my uncle did record on his camera from like the stands that they have there. So here we go, as you can see. This is just him setting it up. So out on track here, I don't really have too much necessarily to commentate on. This was kind of just my first experience. I was kind of going lap by lap with it, and you know, just building up the speed, things like that, just getting used to the whole process of it. So I don't really have too much to commentate on, so I'll just leave you guys with a couple of the clips and a couple of the spins and moments that were caught on camera. Hello, I'm back again. I did just recall I did get a black flag in this, because I spun out on the yellows, and if you might have heard slightly in the background there, my uncle was slightly confused because they weren't too sure what was going on. But yeah, I had been black flagged for spinning on the yellows. Now, I believe this next clip was my last sort of lap around the track, not this one. The one after this, you see someone just flying off into the shadow room there in the background. But no, this was my last lap, I believe. And I was meant to on the day film like an initial reaction to how I felt, but I was kind of tired and it was late, so I kind of wanted to just get back home. But from this this was my first ever time in the Club 100 car. So what I really took away from it was, and the conditions as you can see are terrible. So I was kind of like, they told me to come back for another test day, which I did, which was the Wilton Mill one, and this was more of just like I guess a teaser as to what was to come, I guess. And sort of just to give myself a feel for what these carts really feel like. But if you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, also share it as well. That would massively help, and comment down below. I really do appreciate the reception I got on the last video. 52 views and quite a few likes as well on that. Best performing video so far. But if you guys have enjoyed, don't forget to do all of that, and I will catch you guys next time.